And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
That's hot. 180. That's hot.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop.
A gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him 8 on that one, and that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
180. 180. That's hot.
Lamar now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mitchell off the pistol again. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Yo.
Air it out on 3rd. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 by 6. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 back. 18. Take off.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down, McCarthy to pass. Hits it through the middle. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. He gets this to Harold Fanning Jr. Complete. And he's taken down at the 30. They get an even 10 on that play.
10 more yards.
And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a give inside to Edwards. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
70 Lions, go!
Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Man in motion, out of the slot. McCarthy throwing on third down. It's a screen play to Edwards. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. And they've got themselves a first and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Mitchell gets it from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Hey, middle. Watch out.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Our score, 6-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Here's Mitchell again. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
First down, here's Lamar. This one's to Andrews out right. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Good forward, about 5 yards, looks like. It's second down now.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Looking to throw, Jackson. We've got a screen to the running back. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens tie and can take the lead here in the second. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
Extra point is up and through by Luke. And they'll take the lead.
Ravens 7, Browns 6.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Throw left. Oh, the football's loose! And he's going to scoop up his own fumble, so the offense still in chase mode as they keep possession. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short. Play action, McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Running for the first with Edwards. Jukes away from one. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a second quarter lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Catches it at the one, and he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time, they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for two, but that risk pays off.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
180. Get hot. 180.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Running in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
180.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It'll be 2nd down and 9, but not just yet. Only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pass caught along the sideline by Mitchell. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
First down throw for Jackson. Complete out to the right side. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down. Running behind center with Edwards. He's pushed straight ahead next, maybe a yard at most. That's Odafe away with a stop. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. They send a man in motion. Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. 4th down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And that one won't flip the field at all. It's down just beyond the 40-yard line.
At the Browns' 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43. Jackson to throw it. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Middle. Tonight.
2nd down, Jackson to pass. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And this one does not go far. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
7 at the 8-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. He's got it. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Well, he just caught them a touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How do they lose him. How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. And send a receiver left. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Trying it left side with Edwards. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Ethan Evans on down to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20.
Wanna quit?
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Hey, middle.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Quick slant here, caught by Andrews. Big man's showing up the yards. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because it only took them a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them. The guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Putting a receiver in motion. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Now McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
Browns first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Edwards. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
On play action now, McCarthy. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Catch made by Chuck. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On the give, this is Edwards. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Edwards again. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Sticking with Edwards here. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They snap it to McCarthy. It's caught. Fannin has it. And he's able to get this down to the 36. And that was a big 3-yard gain because of instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the first.
First down. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Browns first down.
McCarthy throwing here. It's into the hands of Edwards. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
First down, Cleveland.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in.
question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Report!
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. That's complete. Cole Kmet at the 20. A lot of mess on the move here. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens lead by 14. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off, but make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
At their own 34-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Edwards. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
48-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So second down coming up. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
They pitch it out to him here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
And you just get the play off. And he can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this third quarter. Only one quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They've got first down here from the 36. It's Sampson running out of the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he goes, third and long. On the screen, this is Sampson. Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. Fourth down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
You're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down well short of where they needed him to get to. That decision to go for it on fourth does not pay off.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
First down throw for Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A give to Mitchell, running left. Quick thinking there to head back towards the middle. He salvages a few for him ahead of this second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Oh, ready?
4 yards on that first down run, and you're 2nd and 6. Again, this is Mitchell. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
3 brings up 3rd and 3.
Oh, ready? Middle. Ready.
From the gun, Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On first down, they'll run. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Mitchell up the middle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
180! Finish it!
Jackson now, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Mitchell on the carry. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
He was taken down.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it, because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Alpha, sit on. 180. What? 180. Finish it.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Throws caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I will. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First down from the 42. shotgun. McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Offense is hurrying. Time running down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long. Going to throw. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Ravens. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble. Well, whether they recover that one or not, either way, they were turning the ball over there. But no doubt, probably stings a little bit extra fumbling it away instead of just being stopped short.
It sure does, because look at the defense. Look at what you just gave them momentum-wise. Not just the ball, but the spirit of those guys knowing, yeah, they not only stuffed you, but they can rip that ball away from